Everyone in town mocked her for marrying a quiet, rough-handed man from the mountains. But when the truth about who he really was came out, every whisper turned to silence and every laugh to envy. They laughed when she married a simple mountain man. But he was the heir to a hidden fortune when Emily Carter announced she was marrying Thomas Reed, the reclusive woodcutter who lived high up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. The whole town buzzed with gossip. Poor girl, they said. She could have married a banker or a doctor, but she chose a man who chops wood for a living. Emily didn't care. She'd met Thomas one rainy evening when her carriage had broken down on a mountain road. He'd helped her without a word, his hands steady, his eyes gentle. There was a kindness in him the polished men in town never had. Within months, she fell in love with his quiet strength. They married in a small chapel, with only a few close friends. The rest of the town came just to see the foolish bride, but Emily's happiness was unshaken. Thomas built her a cabin among the pines, where the river sang and the stars felt close enough to touch. They lived simply, contentedly, until the day a black carriage arrived. Out stepped a well-dressed man with papers in hand. "Mr. Reed," he said, "your grandfather's estate has been settled. You are now the sole heir to the Reed family fortune." The messenger's words seemed to hang in the crisp mountain air. Thomas, the humble woodsman everyone pitied, was in truth the heir to one of the wealthiest families in the region. He had chosen the quiet life to escape the greed and politics of the city. When the news spread, the same people who had laughed at Emily now curtsied and smiled too brightly when she passed by. But she only smiled back, proud, not of the wealth they'd gained, but of the man she'd chosen before she ever knew a single secret about him. As Thomas took her hand and led her up the mountain path toward their cabin, Emily thought to herself, "Let them talk. I already found my treasure.